Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sunday Question and Answer Sessions live with me, Benjamin, every Sunday around this time, 5:30 p.m. East African time or 9:30 a.m. Central, if it's Central Time in America. We go live to have questions about life, love, and well-being. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and help me to share the video. Tag a friend. If you have a question, you can always present it on the comment section, or you can send it to my WhatsApp number or my DM, and I will not disclose your name. And the viewers, together with me, will try to help you with your question by offering our opinions, advice, and thoughts. Linda Opuru, hello there. Stella Stacy, I see you. Besho Bishai. Stella Stacy, thank you so much for tuning in. Principe Azuro, watching from Doha, Qatar. Thank you, Yobesh. Patience, humble, hi there. Edward and Sama, I see you. I'm fine. How are you doing? It's Sunday. Mary Wangari, thank you for tuning in. What's your question today? Natalia Lona, hello. Abigail Maka, I see you. Lina Anto Mlongo, happy Sunday to you too. Ndio naingia. Vera Beki, karibu sana. Sikizwa, Sikie Konana, hi Benjamin, thank you so much for the compliment. I see you're watching from South Africa. I hope your Sunday is good. Let me see who was the first question as you keep on saying hello to me. Milafo, hello, my Francis. Francis, thank you so much. Hi there. Linda Opuru, greetings from this side of the world. Linda, thank you so much. Priscilla Maria, I see you. Thank you so much. Kisani, Gloria, thank you so much for tuning in from South Africa. Let me see the first question after I've seen your greetings there. I'm going to skip your greetings and go back to the questions. Lena Anto Mlongo, how can you tell a man is really in love with you? This is a very popular question, ladies and gentlemen. How can you tell that a man is in love with you? One of the signs that a man is in love with you, you will never ask that question. And number two, he will be consistent with his actions that are meant to make you happy and you to be his top priority. You are on the top list. You know, everyone has a priority of the things they want, the things they like, and it may be their job, their family, their mother, if they love their mother so much, you know, their business, and maybe you as the girlfriend or the wife. But in that list, if you are, he's in his plans, he's planning to be together with you, he's communicating with you, he's generally trying to be concerned about your life and making you happy through his words and actions, not just promising you A and giving you X. That is the one way to know that someone really loves and cares for you. It's the same thing that you're doing to him that shows that you love him. If he doesn't do those things, then you are in love with yourself. You are dating yourself. Wake up. You are not in a relationship. You are with a man who is not with you. So Lina Anto, I hope I've answered you, and I wish you all the best. Gracie Rungu, New Jersey, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you, Dahila, watching from the Virgin Islands. Thank you so much. Let me go to the next question here. Jovi, I see you watching from Zambia. Thank you. Dubai, Neo. Thank you so much. Germany, Isioma Osaze. Thank you so much. Brenda, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have you shared the video? We have another question here by Martins Baki or Buki. I don't know how to pronounce that name. How do you stop loving someone? Oh, very nice question. How do you stop loving someone? Is it the same question as how do you break up with someone? How do you stop loving? Is you just cut off communication. Don't meet them physically, you know, and stop doing the things you're doing for them. You cut all the favors. If it was money, if it was sex, you cut everything. You block them, you delete them. You don't meet them, you don't talk with their family members. So you do away with everything that will still connect you with that person. And if that doesn't work, you tell him that I am no longer in love with you. You are wasting your time with me, and I wish you well in future. So please, don't contact me. And when they contact you, you block. Martins, stopping loving someone is very easy. It is so easy, unless you have children and property. But if you don't have those things together with him or her, it should be a very easy process. Once you cut off communication and you stick to your words, it should get easier after a few days and a few weeks. Gladimo Angel has a question here. I've been dating someone for 2 years now, and everything I talk about us meeting, he always say I should be patient. Is this love or I'm dating myself? Gladmo Angel, 2 years. You should be asking those questions, very important, especially if you're over the age of 28 and you wanted to settle down. If the man keeps on telling you be patient, my friend, as you said, you might find you're dating yourself. If the man was serious with you and wanted to settle down with you, after 2 years, he should have made his mind. But if he hasn't, then you're not only dating yourself, but with the time you'll realize you're wasting your time. If you're over 28 years, I don't know. I'm just saying, if a man wants to settle down with you, 2 years are enough to decide. But when you hear a man telling you, be patient, I need money, I need time, be patient, I need money. No, either he is dating someone else or he's already married. Anyway, who knows? Do you know that he's already married? Men are very weird characters. And also, the more he is postponing, the more he will surprise you with another lady that he had in mind. Otherwise, you need to plan on how to think of option B. And by option B, I mean, don't put so much hopes in him. You can pressure him. Yes, it's very important. You are pressuring him because you're also wasting time. If he was serious with you, he could have settled with. That's why you need to pressure him politely, but in a nice way. Give him time, but the time must have a deadline. You don't keep on going according to his time. You are also another human being who has a plan in future. Any lady who put this pressure on me after 2 years, I knew I was joking with them. I was just wasting their time. And when they put pressure on me and I kept on giving excuses, most of them just left me because they realized, wow, I'm just wasting time with this guy. This guy will not take me anywhere. So wake up. Don't be among those ladies who are just wasting time with a man and heading nowhere. We have another question here by Boalia Firi. Greetings from Zambia. Thank you so much for tuning in, Firi. I hope you're having a nice Sunday from Zambia. What's the best way to put yourself out there as a single person and not to look desperate? Very nice question there. Wow. So many ladies in this situation. Somebody should help me to share the video. Best way to put out there and not to look desperate. One of the best way, if you are looking for someone online, as I always say, make sure that your pictures are recent pictures of who you are, how you look like, decent pictures, normal pictures, not pictures exaggerated with filters and things that can confuse someone, or when they video call you or when they meet you, Firi and what was on the picture are two different people. So try as much as you can, time to time. I know filters were created to make pictures look more beautiful and more attractive. But time to time, be natural. Take your picture as natural as you can. Post it online. And after that, try to communicate with the people who are inboxing, especially those who sound mature. If they have come, introduce themselves, who they are, and why they have admired you. Give them some time. At least 1 month of engaging and chatting and getting to know each other. Don't block every man who is coming to your inbox. Don't think every man wants sex. Of course, almost every man wants sex. But to give him time to explain himself, as you are listening to his story, you are learning who he is. That is still online dating. And with online dating, the video which I did a few days ago, one of the other things you need to do is go and see the person. It's a gamble, it's a risk. But if you have made sure that even some of your best friends know about him, if you're going to meet him, your life is not in danger, it's perfectly okay to go and see each other. Otherwise, The longer you're just chatting inbox without meeting each other, then you know for a fact you are wasting time. And when will you meet this person? Or your job is to chat with people for the rest of your life. On the other hand, if it's face to face, go to where people are. Huh? Firi. Don't stay in your house. Don't stay in your room January to December. If someone has invited you for a lunch date, go for these lunch dates. Go for functions where there are so many people. Sports event, even if you don't like sports, go there. Most men are found there. Go to, people say you can go to the gym. Yeah, go to the gym. You never know. Huh? Others say churches these days are weird places to find people, but to go where there are many people, and then from there, sometimes you can introduce yourself. Hi there, I'm Firi. You have a nice shirt. As simple as that, and leave it at that. You're not desperate, but you're bringing yourself to the people, to the men. The men are beginning to notice, wow, there's Firi here, and she complimented me. I don't think a man will think that you're very desperate after you've just introduced yourself with a beautiful smile and leave it at that. If the man wants to pursue you, they will pursue you. Otherwise, you will find any man anywhere in this world. There is no specific place you'll find someone, but as time goes by, as a lady, you really have to create time in meeting these people. You're no longer in college, even where you're working. Most men, if not all of them, are taken, and that means you will always be alone and on your own. Be available. Don't hide. Don't hide. Eh? You can always say no to sex. I can't visit. I can't come to your home. We cannot have sex. You can always say no until your heart has decided and you have done all the health checkups. In short, what I'm just saying, be available to the men. Don't run away from them if you really want them. All right. We have another question here, Thunder Wekwa Hove. I have a boyfriend who is in love with by my parents, but as for me, I don't love him. So what should I do? And if you don't love him, your parents are not going to marry him. If you don't love him, just leave him alone. Why not? Thunder. I think this is very straightforward. I don't love you. So my parents love you, but I don't think I am comfortable with you. Your parents are not going to marry him. You have your reasons. Tell your parents why you don't love him. I don't like him because of A, B, C, D, and this is my decision. And because this is my future, we are heading nowhere unless they are forcing you with the matchmaking. They are so powerful. Your parents are so powerful to decide for you. But just tell your parents and tell the gentleman the truth. I really don't see any future together, me and you. End of the story. Don't explain yourself. The more you're explaining yourself, the more somebody is looking for means to convince you and persuade you again. Give your reasons. I don't want you because of A, B, C, D. Thank you very much. And end of the story. It's like those Nigerian movies where parents force someone to marry someone and it ends with "to God be the glory." Have you ever watched those Nigerian movies? Thunder, Wekwa. Don't become a Nigerian movie. Emma Smith, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. John Tex Kemo, thank you so much for following. Help me to share the video. If you are enjoying this show today. It's every Sunday around this time. Questions about life, love, and well-being. Remember, you can send your question on the comment section or on my inbox and my WhatsApp number. Inbox and WhatsApp, I will not read your name or disclose it, but I will just read your question, and then the viewers will try to give you their opinions and their thoughts. Elkana Victor Baba Kaku, how can you know that someone is truly in love with you and not after your money? Yes, Elkana, I think we already answered this one as you are joining the show. Their actions will tell you everything. If they are asking you for money and they want only money, they will always ask you for money all the time. All the time. It is constantly about money. They don't want to know that how is Elkana doing? How is Elkana making this money? What is Elkanah's job? They don't really care. People want money all the time. They don't care about you. What they want is money. And when you refuse to give them money, they become annoyed. They stop communicating with you. Some of them will even block you temporarily until you give them the money, and then they will unblock you. Those people are there. They are manipulating you, financial manipulation, to continue milking you all your money. But to know that the person loves you, they will care for you. They want to know who is Elkanah. How is Elkanah coping up with life? How is Elkanah's life? When people are interested about your life, are you happy, Elkanah? Generally, are you happy? Somebody is concerned about your happiness and stress levels consistently. I don't mean that she's asking you only this Sunday, and then tomorrow Monday, like they normally do. Then they tell you, Elkanah, I wanted something from you. Can you do me a favor? No, there should be a consistency of being concerned with your life, with your stress levels, with everything that you're doing, even with your family members, if it's possible. That person really cares so much about you. And that's why I'm doing this show. It's about well-being. If someone is not caring about your well-being and is after your money, that's a very bad person. You should run away from him or her, block them, and save your money. This money will help you because you're working so hard to support him or her, which is at the expense of your health. In the future, when you will not be strong enough to continue working the way you're working, you will no longer have the money. That's the logic that I use. In the next 10, 20 years, you'll not be Elkanah the way you're Elkanah. You will be too weak to work. But if you work so hard now and you save your money, when you get older, then the money will help you. You will just be using that money to survive and enjoy life. So be careful about people who are asking you for money, and they are asking you for money all the time. People should go to work. People should look for money by themselves. You are not Jesus Christ to help them for the rest of your life. Elkanah Victor, I hope I answered you, and all the best. We have another question here by Ray Castillo, Enterprises Car Hire in Kisumu. Wow. What break love mostly? Double dealing, lack of money. In current situation, women love money more than love. I don't know which ladies are those. I think most men want ladies with money these days, if I'm not wrong. But there are reasons why people break up. They know them. And one of them is, of course, what you just said there. Cheating and double dealing is what causes people to break up. And others are just using the other person. So if somebody is being used, one of you gets tired and says bye-bye, and they break up and leave each other. We have another question here by Melvi Ruth. Hi, Benjamin. Is it advisable to ask your boyfriend for money or any upkeep? If he doesn't give you any, he is working, he does not bother giving me money, Melvi Ruth. It is okay, but if he doesn't give you, it is also okay. Remember, this is your boyfriend. People like using a very stupid example, which I also want to use in this answering this question. Your boyfriend is not your father. Your boyfriend is not your employer. So don't date him expecting him to continue helping you financially. He can only help you if he wants, if he really wants to help you, and if he has the money, or there are not so many people in his life that he needs support. So I don't know how much money he's making. I don't know how many people he is supporting in his life. And also, I don't know what plans he has with you. So don't expect too much that because it's your boyfriend, he should help you. No, things have changed these days. In fact, people are looking for people who can give money, like you, but not just to take the money from them, especially the men that I know these days. Melvi Ruth, you need to begin working. You need to think of making more money. Don't just sit and wait for him to help you. If he doesn't help you, there's nothing we can do. Tag him on the comments here. There's nothing. We can't. It's just like these men who cannot communicate with you. They are online, but they cannot text you. And I'm sure somebody's going to ask that question here today. My boyfriend, my husband is online but never communicates with me. It's the same thing with the people who cannot give you money. If they want to communicate, they will communicate. If they don't want, there is nothing else we can do about it. You can persuade him, you can cry, you can ignore him, but they will never do anything. So, someone who wants to help you financially, they will do it voluntarily. And if they do not want, then that means you need to really, really think about making your own money. This is first time you have to think about making money. Mm? Uh, mm. Another question here, Ray, test you. My questions: I have a lady with 2 kids and we plan to marry each other. What can you do if she gave birth to another man? Do you think this love can go on? Unfortunately, I don't know. You have to make a decision. You will decide on your own. I really don't know. What can you do? Did she have another child while you were dating or before dating? If it was while you were dating, that means she was cheating on you, unprotected sex. Go get HIV tested and then make a decision. You have every right to make your own decision on that one. And I wish you all the best. Martin Bucky, how do you communicate gynecologist issues with a partner you know may never understand? On a lighter note, are you married? Sorry to ask that, just curious. Yes, I'm taken. I'm not single. I am in a very serious committed relationship, in case you wanted to know that. And Martins, the first part of your question about gynecologist, is it about sex and failure to perform in bed or something like that? I don't know what you mean. But if you have issues that you have found out from a gynecologist and you have a partner, just be honest. I think honesty, respect, and trust, those three things keep people together. Two strangers, if there is no honesty, if there is no respect, and if there is no trust, then you would rather be alone. Just be single and do things on your own. But if you've gone to a gynecologist and you have gotten some message that you know can affect your relationship, can even affect your partner that you're together with, it's fair to create time and explain. You can even use the same gynecologist. If it's a woman, you can change to a man and let the man explain what is going on to your partner so that you remove this thing for you. It's not about your life anymore. If you're with someone, there are things that you just need to explain to them. They need to know this is the situation, and then it will not become. It's like a lady who could not give birth and asked me, Benjamin, I cannot get children, and this thing has affected me for the last 10 years. And the man that I was dating has decided to break up with me. Should I tell the next man that I'm not able to get a child naturally? The same answer I'm just giving you, Martins. Be honest. Why not? And I think the answers we gave that lady last week, there are other ways of getting a child. Science has improved. You no longer just need to have sex to make a baby. There are other ways to create a child, make a baby, or even adopt a child. There's always a solution, but keep communications open. Tell your partner what is going on, what is happening. That way you will save yourself. The truth will set you free. Can you imagine that? The truth always sets people free. If you're quiet, you will always feel guilty and shameful. Tendai says, sometimes if you introduce yourself like that, a man think you're cheap. Those are not men. Those are young boys. A serious man that you have studied, you have really seen him on social media. You can see what he posts. You are trying to gauge his personality and how mature he is. So when you go to his inbox and then you introduce yourself, I really don't think that he will see you as a desperate woman. And introducing and doing things that show you're desperate, like you really want him by force, You are calling him every day, like the way men, a desperate man. I did a video about characteristics of a desperate person. You are calling someone in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. You are texting in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, every day. And then you are creating a relationship from nowhere. And then you want this relationship to end up into marriage as soon as possible. Then you want a child as soon as possible. Now, those are actions that prove you are a very desperate woman. But just introducing yourself, I don't think so. You are making yourself available for potential men. The men who will say you're desperate are young and stupid boys who will think you are after sex, and you will catch them within 1 month. The way they chat and what they are telling you, you will know that this one just wants sex immediately. It's because I introduced myself to him. Now he thinks I'm going to give him sex. Use the block button. Block with a smile, eh? Block them. Right, we have another question here by Nyambura Gichuki Priscilla, tuned in from Qatar. Hello, Benjamin. Can you kindly please explain the first question you need to ask a guy on the first date or during the first session of dating process? Thank you. The first question, wow. On the first date. It's a very nice question, eh? For me personally, when someone asks me a question, what is your passion, or what drives you? What keeps you going, Benjamin? Some people say it's God, and other than God, what is your passion? That question can open up so many things about someone's life and what they like doing, how they like to spend their free time, or what is their dream, what their past is all about. It's a very open-ended question. What really drives you? You're a very ambitious man, but what drives you? If somebody is married and loves his wife, obviously we say it's my wife or my children. My children drive me crazy. They inspire me. They're the reasons why I work so hard to do all these things. So I think that's for me, that's the best question to begin with, and also answer the same question to that man. What passion, what drives you, and what keeps you going other than God and your family? I wish you all the best, Nyambura. Patience Hamba, is there anything wrong with being single and being happy as a woman? Absolutely no, there's nothing wrong. I think it's okay. It's a personal decision. Dating and marriage has become complicated for so many people, and people want to be in a relationship but to continue living as independent as much as possible, which is very hard. And yeah, it's nothing wrong. I'm only concerned about the future as you get older. I used to work in Japan, and I was teaching there, and then I had different kind of students teaching them English. Some of them was old as over the age of 55 or 60. And I could tell the difference when they were coming to my class, the one who was in a relationship and the one who was single. The one who was single, especially the men, and I'm sorry to use them as an example. I'm no longer working there, so I can use them as a classic example, is most of them were not really looking healthy, like clean, even the mouth, just general health, taking care of their body was not same as someone who is married and has a family. So they are careless about their health, they are careless about their well-being, and their energy levels in class were always very low. You could feel like some feeling of loneliness. The guy is just alone and cooking by himself and cleaning, and he's 65 years, 70 years old. As you get older, then that I believe if you get older, you should stay as healthy as you can so that you don't get these other issues to do with health. Because when you're sick and you're alone, I think it's a very gloomy world. Have you ever been sick and you're alone and nobody's visiting you? It's a very sad thing. And so any person who is getting older should be worried about the health condition. You need to go and do the checkups all the time. So I'm just giving you the advice of the many, many years to come. As you're enjoying life alone and single, which is a beautiful thing, then you also have to be very careful about your health, what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're smoking. And that way, when things become worse to worse and you're still alone, you can still survive anyway, and you have money to take you to good hospitals. Now that you don't have a partner to be by your bedside, that's how I look at it. But if people are giving you hell, people are always disappointing you, then you need to take a break from dating. Nobody has died. You just take a break. I've done my best. I've worked on my weaknesses as patients, but the gentlemen or the people I'm meeting are not my type, and they're not pushing me to that level that I wanted. So let me enjoy this life for now. With the time, somebody will pop up from I don't know where. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I believe you should think about your future. If you cannot think of getting someone, take care of yourself. Take care of your stress. Take care of your depression. Do things that make you happy. Exhaust everything. If it's traveling, travel the world. If it is a hobby or something you wanted to pursue it with all your time, with your energy, with everything. Like someone who says, I am a beautiful lady, I am a politician. It's very hard for me to have a husband with my career and always out there looking for votes. So you immerse yourself into politics for the rest of your life, and you do it with passion. And if God asks you what was your purpose in this world, then you just say, hey, I didn't get married, I didn't have children, but I spent all my time to serve the people as their leader. This is the greatest achievement I've had as a human being and as a woman. I think that answers you. So patience, eh? But don't be. Sometimes when you're very single and you're very horny, let me not explain that one. It's very sad when you're very horny and people are having sex, especially your friends. Your friends are having sex all the time. Think about it. All right. Miriam Jero, you already answered that question. Let me see. Natasha Khalife, how do you identify that someone has underlying issue that he has not dealt with in the first few months of dating? And how do you deal with the person with that tantrums and snap when they are confronted a lack of emotional intelligence? Natasha Khalifa, thank you so much for your question. First of all, if you're able to understand that this person is going through a lot, that's a good sign. That means you already know that their tantrums are not about you, it's about them. He is annoyed, he's acting crazy because of him. It is his issues, not you. You didn't make him to go crazy. And the signs will tell you. One of the things is just anger issues. Somebody who gets annoyed from nowhere and everything, they have issues that they need to solve. And the other things to identify is obviously the way they are solving conflicts between you and him, or solving conflicts between himself and other people at work. Very important to monitor how people who do not stay at work for a long time, they have issues. That means they cannot relate with people. And if he has issues with his own family members every day or all the time, fighting with his father, mother, brothers, and sisters, then there are also issues with him that needs to be sorted out. So their actions will tell you about their emotional intelligence. And after identifying to deal with them, sometimes you cannot help them. Remember, you're not a therapist. As I always say in my videos, don't think that you can change someone who has these tantrums. Somebody who is annoyed all the time, you're not going to change them. They need a professional help, and you're not one of them. You have not been trained on how to manage anger. You maybe also have your own anger issues. The only thing, the difference is for you, you know how to control them. But people don't know how to control their tantrums and anger issues. They need professional help, and you cannot do that. What should you do? Then, if the relationship has gone further, by further I mean you have not gone the steps of being together, you start going back, stepping back. Mm? Anger kills. Anger can put you to jail permanently. You know how many people are locked in jail right now who can never watch me for the rest of their lives? How many? Supposing it's your family member who has been locked up in jail because of anger. He killed someone and now he has to stay in prison for the rest of his life so that he doesn't kill another person or other people. Anger is very bad. If it's not taken care of, it will cost so many things. So you step back and tell him that I think from the past few months, there are issues affecting you and they need to be sorted. And personally, as Natasha, I am not in a position to help you. I am not being selfish, but as your friend and the little time we have spent together, I am just reminding you that you need help so that me and you can stay together peacefully. Or even if I walk away from you, the next person will not go through what you are almost putting me to go through. And I wish you all the best. People should learn to break up. I don't know. Am I making sense? People, I think, especially the ladies, think if you're dating, then you should never break up. Eh? It should go on until marriage. He has anger issues. No, stay there. Try. He will change you. No. It's your decision. Eh? You are helping yourself and you are helping the guy. If the guy has anger issues and kills you, so who has lost? Kills you and is locked up in jail. Who has lost? But now that you have discovered he has anger issues, you can even tell his family members, wow, your son is handsome. Your child is very good looking and very ambitious in life. But he has these issues that I think he needs to sort them out. And I thought that I could help him, but I can't. And I'm sorry that I cannot be able to do it. And then walk away. Leave them alone. You lose nothing. You are helping them to realize, wow, Natasha, of all the people, left me. I think she's selfish, but with the time, he will realize that he needs help. Some people don't know that they need help. They actually don't know. They think that when you have anger and overreacting, that is how a man should act. That's how a woman should solve issues. No. You see what happened to Will Smith? Did you see what happened? Just one slap has costed him so many things because people see those actions and bring so many negative images about their past, about themselves, and about him as a man, and about him as a superstar, as a role model. Because that's what anger can do. Anger destroys everything. Eh? Anger doesn't take you up. There's nobody with anger who has ever succeeded to get to the highest level. Mike Tyson had anger issues. Up to now, I think he has really worked so hard to deal with his anger issues, but very famous. I don't think there's any person who doesn't know Mike Tyson. Everyone knows him. When everyone knows you, there's something special about you. But now there are people who know him with someone who has anger issues, and it has affected him. It has costed him so much, and he knows it. Watch his interviews and even his documentaries that he's famous, very talented, very wealthy, but with anger and not a happy man, it doesn't help. So if he has tantrums, let him get professional help, and I wish you all the best. Let me see another question here. Um, hmm. Stella Stacy is asking about South African men. It's a long question there. Long distance relationship, but she's a Ugandan and the man is a South African. South Africans, please, can you respond to this lady's story? I don't know about South African men. I'm not a South African. I am a Kenyan. So have you tried to check on YouTube? YouTube has everything. Apart from Google, I normally go to YouTube. Characteristics of South African men, and then you will see people talking about South African men. My advice to you, Stella, use YouTube. I am sure there are vloggers, they are called vloggers, who record and talk about characteristics of certain people from different countries. There's even a video about characteristics of Japanese men, all those things. They are there on YouTube. Go there, check it out, and see as you're looking for more information about those men. And I wish you all the best. Sam Kim, hello Benjamin. Is it advisable to question your partner regarding his or her phone? If it's your husband or wife and you actually have evidence something is going on between him and another person or between her and another person, I think it's fair to ask. Mm. It's fair to ask what's going on and what is this relationship all about, especially for people who are married and staying together. But when you're dating, um, someone will be willing, can only be willing to do that, to give you that information. For you, your focus is to see how serious they are and where the relationship is heading to. And when you're dating, then you have no business with someone's phone. Otherwise, you're just dating, getting to know each other, you know, unless they are planning to do something bad to you, like to take your life away, then you should be serious about it to find out what's going on in their phone. But other than that, when you're dating, let people maintain their privacy the much they can. But now, when you're staying together, the privacy levels keeps on reducing. But this one, it depends with the couples. It depends. The two people have to just decide on the best that works for them with their phones. It's just two people sitting down and reach a compromise. You treat me like this on my phone, I treat you like this, and both of us, we are at peace, and then you agree. There is no formula for every couple. There's no formula about the phones. Two people must agree. You're all adults. You should reach an agreement on what to do with your phones. Greetings from Canada. How does one forgive a partner who cheated on you? Natasha Brown, thank you so much for your question. Forgiving someone is very difficult. My answer to you is you forgive, but you expect them to behave better and through actions. Otherwise, if you forgive them and they still continue doing the same thing, then your forgiveness meant nothing to them. So if there is no progress in changing their habits and their stupid characters, then you can forgive and leave them alone. It's perfectly okay. I forgave you last year, gave you another chance, became stupid, gave you a second chance, and even became more stupid, added you the third chance, but you never took it seriously. You never changed. At this point, get another person who can continue forgiving you. I have finished forgiving you. Goodbye, and I wish you all the best. Whether it's your husband or someone you had plans to be together with, if they are doing cheating means sex, and sex means unprotected sex, and protected sex means someone can be sick. And if that person becomes sick, Natasha Brown will automatically become sick. You don't want to be sick because of someone else's mistakes and selfish habits. You don't do that. You politely and kindly leave them alone. Otherwise, when you will become sick, there is nothing you can do. You will only take medicine to survive. Think about it. Think about it. The only thing you will be doing is taking medicine. And every time you will take that medicine, you will be remembering what he was doing to you. And you forgave him but never changed, but you stayed there. Every single day you will take that pill or that medication. It will be a reminder. And I think you will regret a lot. You'll have a lot of regrets. So it's better not to get to that level. Honestly speaking, it's better. It's better to get there. Sam Kim has another question here. What's going on? How can you help someone who in a relationship who has trust issues? Somebody help me to share the video. Someone who has trust issues, you can help them by being honest. First of all, you take the blame. Because sometimes people have trust issues because of your characters. So you, as Sam Kim, what are you doing that is making the other person to lack trust in you? If you don't change that, then we cannot solve anything. I don't know if I'm making sense. Eh? A man is saying, my woman has trust issues. So what do you do that makes her to have trust issues? If your man has trust issues on you as a woman, what things are you doing that makes him to have trust? If you are perfectly not doing anything wrong, you do not have other relationships, you are not flirting, you are not cheating, there is evidence that you are committed to her, then the problem is with her. To help such a person, prove to her, me as Sam Kim, I am very faithful to you. This is the evidence. In fact, I can give you my password. Go and check I can leave my phone with you for 1 week to see if you can receive any phone calls from those women or that woman you suspect I'm in a relationship with. To prove to them beyond doubt that for me as Sam, I'm not the one who is giving you your trust issues. It's your problem. It is your past. It is your ex. It is your lifestyle. It is you who is actually doing these things that you are thinking that it's me who is making you to have trust issues. So you remove yourself from the equation. And if the other person continues to have trust issues, then it's beyond your Sam. And that's what I've been doing for the past few years as Benjamin. So once I'm out of the equation and then you continue having trust issues, that is your problem. You need to sort it out. Otherwise, why are you suspecting me without evidence? How are we going to stay? Why do you listen to people's stories and then come and attack me because your friend told you Benjamin or Sam is doing ABCD? You have a problem with your friends. If you value or hear what your friends are saying, the best thing that you can do is to follow up what they told you, to have enough evidence and proof that this is what is going on with Sam. You see? So I don't know if I'm making sense. So Sam, I see your comment here. Question well answered. All the best. So work on yourself, and if you are okay, beyond doubts, I don't think she will have any trust issues. But if you are not hiding anything and she has trust issues, then she has a problem. She needs to sort it out. Nagawa Winnie, hi Benjamin, the one I'm having stay in Uganda, but what disappoints me, it takes some time on emo with someone else. I don't know, and I think she's also abroad. And when you complain, he tells you, "Can you leave that topic?" Or I mean, a man is having some good sex on emo or imo with another lady. Oh. The lady abroad is taking your man. Oh. That one is very hard. Just leave the man alone, I think. He's busy with another woman. What can you advise Nagawa Winnie? Try to give him more sex. I don't know. Are you staying together? I don't know. What should I do, Nagawa Winnie? Your boyfriend is busy on video sex with another lady all the time. I don't know. Are you staying together or you're also on long distance? Can I ask you, Bope Chisenga Nguni, what could be the reason why men don't approach you while living with a disability? As a woman, how can you draw their attention? Bope Chisenga, that's a very tough question. I think it's just physical features, and they are very worried about taking care of you. And if you are capable of doing things on your own, It's just the stigma that is associated with someone living with disability. And to draw attention, I personally don't know what best you can do, but maybe you can join other groups that of people who are living with disabilities, associate with them more, and hopefully with the time, if you are closer to them, you belong to their group, or you can meet them, it creates that environment that the other ones can also understand you better than people who are not living with disability. So try to join those groups, volunteer groups, be active in them, and be available there. And hopefully, someone else will admire you the way you are. And I wish you all the best. Thank you for your question. Melly Ruth, my last question: what are the things that ladies should not do while dating a man that will make them look despite? What role should men and boyfriend play in a relationship? Things that ladies should not do. Yeah, you should not act like a wife. Don't be a wife. Don't become pregnant. don't don't be a wife if you're not a wife. As simple as that. The responsibilities of a wife, they are very clear. You become a mother, take care of children, take care of your husband, take care of the family. So if you're just dating, you don't do all those things. You don't do the boyfriend's. The roles of a boyfriend also is not to make you pregnant. Pregnant, making you a mother and not ready is a very dangerous thing. So he also should try to learn you as a woman, learn his mistakes, learn to become independent, and learn on how to associate with another human being, especially a woman, in his life. Those are his roles. Just learning, improve on his communication skills, improve on how to solve problems, because relationships are full of problems. He should learn together with that girlfriend. One of his roles is to learn on how to solve the problems that they are facing together. Mm? All right, let me see another question here. Akan Zeri, why? How do you deal with your husband who cheats and goes around tarnishing the wife's image? That's why you just leave him alone. I don't know. I think my wife was cheating on me. Maybe I'm getting old. It's scary. Huh? Isn't it scary to hear that someone is sleeping all over? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you think it's very scary to hear that your husband slept with this woman another day? Don't you think it's very scary? Because for him, he's not scared. Maybe he's already sick. Who knows? It's very scary. So when it's very scary, it's the same thing with driving. You are with a driver who is overspeeding and has drunk alcohol. And then you are asking for advice. This driver is very drunk, Benjamin, but he's overspeeding. How do you deal with such a driver? How do you deal with such a driver? Obviously, this guy is going to kill you. He's going to die, and then he's going to kill you in that car, you know? So, Akan, Zeri, I don't know how old you are, but if your man is doing all those shitty things of sleeping all over, leave him alone. Let him grow up. And if he doesn't become sick, then he could have matured enough and realized that that's a very stupid lifestyle, putting his life at risk together with your life at risk. So, it's very scary. Come on, Akan. How old are you again? It's very scary if you think about it. Melafo Francis, why men always have a girlfriend when all they have a wife? I don't really understand your question. Is that English? Why men always have a girlfriend when all they have a wife? I don't know. Bridget Mulenga, What can I do? My boyfriend always posting different girls, and if I ask her, always say leave that topic. Bridget Mulenga, that's not a boyfriend, it's just a joker. He is playing with you, so you are also one of his jokers. If I'm posting many girls and I have a woman, it just means I'm playing with all these women. And if you accept it, then you have also become stupid. You have accepted his stupidity. I can't go on posting other women and have another woman. It doesn't make sense. But if I was 20s, I think if I was 25 and feeling very handsome and popular and sweet, I can easily do that because I know Bridget can walk away, but I have so many other beautiful ladies. What can you tell me? Maybe I'm just old, but Bridget, if you are old enough, and I mean you're over 30, and a man is doing those stupid things, leave him alone. Just leave the guy alone. He's just playing around with your feelings and emotions. If you posted different men all the time and putting those nice comments, how would he feel? I think all men will be annoyed with such a lady. So you leave him alone, eh? Um, Come so Sony, why don't I get notifications? Make sure you follow me on my Facebook page and also make sure that you have latest Facebook app. I always delete my app before I go live and get the latest version. Follow me and delete the app that you have. Download a new Facebook app and hopefully you will get notification all the time. Turn on the notification. I don't know how you turn them on, but on this live video, there's somewhere you click. I think on the three dots on the corner, on the right corner of your phone, there are three dots. If you click there on the three dots and then you scroll down, you will see a part there called turn on notifications. And then you turn on and then you will see anytime I go live. Akanzeri, you're 38 years old. Oh my goodness. And you're still allowing the man to go on sleeping around all over left, right, and center? Then you need to wake up. You really need to wake up. I hope this video today helps you to wake up. Let me go to my inbox before I finish this show. And thank you so much for tuning in. I want to read some of the questions really quick in my inbox. Anyone who has sent me a question. Let me check on my inbox. There's a lady who has sent me a message here. I'm reading. Benjamin, believe it to me or not, I meet a lot of guys all the time. They are able to show their interests, but honestly, I have become very shy. How do I pass through this? This lady has become so shy. How does she pass through this? Wow. Getting older and becoming shy? I think there are other issues that you are facing as a human being. Maybe your self-esteem or your body. Maybe, I'm just imagining. There are things you're no longer admiring about yourself. So I think as you get older, the shyness should reduce. I don't know if... What do you think, viewers? As you get older, do you become more and more shy? Somebody let me know in the comments. But if you continue building confidence about yourself, your looks, and your body, and how you dress, you can even go to a stylist who really knows your hairstyle and there are things that I did to deal with my shyness. And some of the things is just to learn on how to appreciate myself, my body, my looks, taking care of myself, and always reminding myself I'm confident, I am good enough, I'm enough, I'm hot, self-talk that kept on giving me a lot of confidence. And now I'm no longer shy. But I can see a comment here by Joyce Sandia says you need a very aggressive man. I don't know if that can help you. But my answer to you is try to talk with the men and tell them the truth. You're very shy. The men who are approaching you, but shyness should not stop you from dating. What should stop you from dating is the people you're meeting are not meeting the right match you're looking for. That should stop you from dating. Eh? Otherwise, when will you ever find someone, or when will your shyness disappear? Mm? Um, so work on things that are affecting you, private life and personal life. Eh? Lisa, as we wind up, Lisa Pelham, what can I do if my boyfriend always tells me that loves me, but his ways are different from his words? What you can do is to leave him alone. Lisa K. Pella. Oh, he is joking, eh? Just leave him alone. There's nothing you can do. You cannot be good and he is bad. If you continue doing that, then you are stupid. Mr. Benjamin, let me see if I have another mail here. We are winding up here, and I'm trying to see if I have any other question here in my inbox. I'm still looking for some questions here in my inbox. I can't see any question for today. Let me see. All right. Let me see if I have another one more question here before we call it a day. Anybody who sent a question in my inbox, all right. There's no more questions here. Let me see finally on the comment section if there's any more question. Bupich Senga, I already answered you. Did you ask a question about living with disability? I think I already answered your question. Unless you asked your question and then disappeared and then came back later on. If that's what happened, watch the video again. You will see the answer there. But your question was answered here very well. Watch the video again. I'm also very shy. I don't know why. I hope you have noticed, you even noticed one day when I joined you live, Bianca Sheila. Yeah, it's natural to be shy, but it shouldn't stop you from getting what you want. It shouldn't stop you from getting what you want. Nados Zwedu, when she finds the real one, she will be the one telling you doing everything. Just listen to your body and mind. Nados Zwedu, thank you so much. So Bope Jisenga, we already answered your question. Next time, don't ask a question and then disappear and come back, or your network was not good. Watch and repeat and see your answer. B. Chakauya. Hi, Benjamin. Can I be able to marry someone who loves me and care for me financially, but I don't have feelings for him? I don't know. If he loves you, you know, you don't have feelings. Feelings for what? Because feelings change. Feelings for sex. Feelings for what exactly? B. You don't have feelings, so you just want money. Anyway, that marks the end of this session. If your question was skipped, I'm so sorry about it. I wish you nothing but the best, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your questions, and thank you for all of you who are tuning in here since the beginning up to the end. The show is every Sunday, and I hope you tune in again next Sunday for the same session from 5:30 p.m. East African time. Remember to like and follow the page. You can also watch a repeat on my YouTube channel in case you're just joining now. You can watch a repeat of this video on my YouTube channel here, Benjamin Junior Bogonko. Yes, and then you can always catch up the repeat of some of these shows. Joyce Annette, what questions or topics give you as you go live and why? What questions or topics? Questions about life, love, and well-being. Those are the ones that I normally get my topic from. Why? Because I have a passion. I like talking about them. Just like a politician likes talking about politics. Why does a politician talk about politics all the time? Passion. Why does a sportsman likes talking about sports all the time? It's a passion. You just have a passion. You must have a passion in life on what to do or what to talk about. Once you have a passion, you can do it any day, anytime you feel like, without any pressure. So passion drives me to do what I do. Viva, Benjamin, how do you pick up yourself from the ground again, and how can you take that? Unfortunately, I don't know what brought you down. It's a very complex question. There are so many things that could have put you down. Death of someone, divorce, living with disability, or staying away from your children. It's a very wide thing. There are so many things that can put people down. You have lost all your money. You have lost your fame. You have become terminally ill. So that one, Viva, I'm so sorry. I cannot give you a specific answer for that. But you need to find out what took you down there and then strategically begin looking for solutions that actually you have to follow up those solutions. You don't just keep on praying. Yes, I know people believe in prayers, but there are people who have been brought down there and then they are doing nothing about it. You're just praying and all the time is asking for advice, asking. It's good to ask for advice. When you get the good advice, implement it. Do it so that you solve the situation. You bring yourself up. But if you're getting advice and then you put the advice in the box and wait for another advice, then I don't think you're helping or you're bringing yourself up. And there are so many people who are down there. But once they know what took them down there and they begin changing their life, changing their lifestyle, even changing location, changing the people they talk with, changing so many things that can bring them up, then they do it. But if they don't do it, then you will continue remaining down there. So I don't know what put you down there. You know yourself, you know your story. Do something about it. And I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much. Have a nice Sunday and have a beautiful month of April. Thank you so much. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And thank you for tuning in. See you again next Sunday. For me, Benjamin, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.